In a land far, far away, there are many mountains. At the top of each mountain, in cozy little places, tiny tumblers live. Tumbling means rolling over and over and over. The tiny tumblers tumble for fun. Each mountain has a different number of tiny tumblers on it. 6 tiny tumblers live on the 6th math mountain. 10 tiny tumblers live on the 10 math mountain. Each morning, after eating a good breakfast, the tiny tumblers will wash, brush their teeth, and do their daily chores. Then the tiny tumblers roll down their math mountain to play on its sides. Some tiny tumblers roll down one side of the mountain, and the rest of the tiny tumblers roll down the other side of the mountain. The first math mountain is the 6th math mountain. How many tiny tumblers live on it? That's right, 6. Some of the tiny tumblers tumbled down the mountain to play. We always draw them starting at the bottom. Count up with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many tiny tumblers tumble down the left side of the mountain to play? 5. How many tiny tumblers tumble down the right side of the mountain then? Just 1. These tiny tumblers are a way of showing the partners for 6. In this example, the partners 5 and 1 on the sides of the mountain equal the 6 at the top. What kind of a math mountain is this? How many tiny tumblers live on this mountain? Did you say 6? That's right, because there's a 6 at the top. If I write 4 and 2, what does the 4 at the bottom tell you? It tells you that 4 tiny tumblers roll down this side of the mountain. And on the other side, it tells you that 2 tiny tumblers roll down the other side of the mountain. 4 and 2 are partners of 6. What math mountain is this? That's right, it's the 10 math mountain because the 10 is at the top. We could think of lots of different ways that the tiny tumblers could roll down the 2 sides of the mountain. Think of one now. Maybe you picked 6 roll down one side. Let's draw them. Remember, start at the bottom, counting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is one of the partners of 10. 6 tiny tumblers went down the left side of the mountain, so how many must have rolled down the right side of the mountain? We have 6. We can count up until we get to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many tiny tumblers rolled down the other side? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are on the other side. So the partners of 10 are 6 and 4. But we could do it another way using the same math mountain. There's still 10 tiny tumblers at the top, but this time they rolled down a different way. This time only 2 went down this side. 1, 2. How many went down the other side? If we said 2, we should keep counting up until we get to 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 tiny tumblers on this side. 2 and 8 are partners of 10. Now your job will be to draw tiny tumblers on the math mountains. If you see a math mountain that has a 5 at the top, how many tiny tumblers are there all together? 5. If you see a 4 on one side at the bottom and a 1 on the other side at the bottom, your job will be to draw the tiny tumblers to complete the math mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiny tumblers on that side and 1 on this side. Are there 5 altogether? Yes. All right. There's lots of different math mountains. You need to just make sure that the numbers on the bottom are both partners of the number on top. Good luck.